Karen stole my generator not knowing it was powering a secret FBI command center. My name is Malcolm Reed. I'm a senior field operations analyst for the FBI, although the people around here just think I run a weather monitoring station. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. After 20 years chasing cyber criminals, I got reassigned to lead a covert intel relay point in Pine Hollow, Arkansas, under the guise of a modest homestead with a big red barn and a low profile. The land was government leased, camouflaged under a real estate trust, and outfitted with encrypted fiber, solar backups, and one very loud diesel generator that kept our comms up when the power grid hiccuped. That generator, it ran 24/7 for good reason. But Karen Whitmore didn't care about reasons. Karen only cared about control. She lived 2 blocks over in a fancy prefab development called Oak Run Reserve, home to fake cobblestone driveways, curated lawns, and one of the most unofficial HOAs in the state. Karen ran it like a monarchy. She'd already fined her neighbors for flag colors not in harmony with community tones, and once threatened a pizza delivery guy for parking with commercial intent. I kept to myself, ran quiet, didn't mingle, until Karen heard the generator. It started with a knock. Karen, clipboard in hand, smiled like she was selling cult memberships. "There've been noise complaints," she said. "We've had reports of mechanical droning interfering with the serenity clauses." "Not in your jurisdiction," I replied, polite but direct. Her smile didn't flinch. "Oak Run's harmony bylaws apply to adjacent properties in visible or audible range. I'm not in Oak Run, and this is a federal site." Her eyes flicked to the barn. "Looks like a barn to me." That's the point. I thought that was it. But the next morning, the generator was gone, yanked off the platform, dragged through the fence, and loaded into the back of a beige Dodge Ram with a hand-painted sign, "Confiscated. Oak Run Ho Noise Violation." I stood in disbelief as I reviewed the motion footage. Karen, gloves, crowbar, and that stupid clipboard tucked under her arm as she supervised 2 hired hands, loading the FBI generator onto a truck like it was a stolen lawnmower. I immediately triggered Level 2 protocol. What Karen didn't know was that the generator didn't just power lights, it powered an active encrypted surveillance link running live feeds from ongoing operations across 4 states. It also ran a cold server vault for secure storage and evidence snapshots. By removing it, she had interrupted classified operations and compromised national infrastructure. 15 minutes later, 3 black Suburbans roared down the gravel drive. Tactical agents deployed. Karen was still in her driveway sipping coffee when the first agent approached her with a warrant and handcuffs. She smiled. I was within my rights. It was an unauthorized structure producing non-compliant decibel levels. Agent Merrick replied, "Ma'am, you stole federal property during an ongoing national operation." She paled, and then she laughed. She thought we were bluffing until we opened the barn. Inside, a tactical command center blinked to life on emergency battery. Multiple wall-mounted monitors, digital maps, a secure server bank humming behind blast-rated glass. She gawked. "You were spying on us." "No," I said. "We were protecting you. You just crippled that protection." Karen was arrested for theft of government property, obstruction of a federal investigation, unauthorized tampering with national security infrastructure. The agents who showed up weren't local. They were from D.C. The news broke within hours. Arkansas woman steals generator from FBI surveillance outpost, sparks federal raid, and the backlash massive. Residents turned on the fake HOA board. Turns out Karen had collected thousands in fines over the years that were never reported or filed. Investigations opened. A federal audit revealed she had been operating the HOA as a shell for personal control, no tax records, no legal foundation, no community oversight. Karen pled guilty. Her sentence included house arrest, a 5-figure restitution fine, and mandatory federal supervision. The truck was seized. The generator was returned. I replaced it with a newer model, quieter, stronger, and equipped with tamper alarms. The town changed. Oak Run dissolved its HOA. New leadership emerged. My barn became a local legend. Kids started calling it the Spy Shed. I started a small garden out front, and when folks pass by, they wave. They know now quiet doesn't mean weak, and fences exist for a reason. Some people protect property lines, others protect the entire country, and sometimes both need the same generator. The end.